Yeah, I put my food on daily anyway, but I've put all of my last week's food together on this video. I've used all of my dailies and all of my weeklies, which I always do. However, this week I've used 70 points on one day. I've had a Krispy Kreme donut, I've had a meal out, I've had a celebratory meal out. It was mine and my partner's 20 years as a couple on Monday, so I pointed it, and I've lost 4.6 pounds this week. So I've just put all of my videos together on one long video. So if you've watched my dailies, you've seen it already, but it's just to show you what my whole week looks like. Having a coffee with 70 mils of vanilla and sweetened almond milk for 0 smart points. These are my morning snacks for 6 smart points. I've got an oat milk latte. I've got 230 mils of oat milk in there for 4 smart points. I've got some blueberries for 0 points, and I've got a little vanilla protein pot, which is 2 smart points. And I picked up a load of mango this morning for 30% off from Aldi, so that is 0 smart points as well. So they are my snacks for 6 points. This is my comfort food lunch for 11 smart points. I've got some squash and some mango for 0 smart points. I've got 5 little chicken chipolatas. Now if you put them in the app, they are 1 point per sausage. However, I've cooked them and weighed them. They're 114 grams, which is 4 smart points. I have got the whole pack of super noodles low fat. They're the chicken and herb flavoured ones. I've cooked them as per instructions, and then I've weighed them. If you put a pack in, it's 9 smart points. However, if you change it to grams and weigh them, I've weighed them, they're 250 grams, which is 7 smart points. So that is my lunch for 11 smart points. This is my tea for 4 smart points. I've got a load of Brussels sprouts for 0 points. I've got some apple and some onion. I've quartered them. I've wrapped them in tin foil with a little bit of water and put them in the oven. They are 0 smart points. I've got a chicken breast there. It was 213 grams raw. I wrapped that in tin foil and put it in the oven. That was 2 smart points. And I've got 10 grams of Morrison's chicken gravy granules. I've then added water up to the consistency I like. So that is 2 smart points for that. So that is my tea for 4 points. These are my evening snacks for 5 smart points. I've got some candy floss grapes. They're from Marks and Spencer's. I'm going to have half a punnet of those for 0 points. I've got a banana for 0 points. I've got a WW custard cream. That is 1 smart point. I've got a pack of pea snacks. These are from Lidl. They're from a multi-pack. They are 2 smart points. I've got some lemon and lime jelly. That is from Asda. I've made it up as per instructions with boiling water. Then instead of adding cold water, I've added diet lemonade. It just gives it a little bit of a fizz. That is 0 smart points. In there I have got a vanilla little protein pot, which is 2 smart points. So they are my snacks for 5 points, and I had to go into the office this morning, so I took a Teamy Blends chai tea with me. I've got 70 mils of oat milk in there for 1 smart point. I have got a discount code for that, and I'll pop the link and the discount code in the description below. Morning snack is mango for 0 smart points. This is my lunch for 8 smart points. I have got a Diet Coke from McDonald's there. My partner fancied one. I didn't want one because I'm trying to save some points up. So he had a meal and didn't want his drink, so I've got a Diet Coke there. I have got some of the Tesco's white batten. I've got 84 grams there, which is 6 smart points. I've got 3 Aldi smoked bacon medallions. I've cooked them and weighed them. They're 50 grams, which is 1 smart point. And I've got 17 grams of the Asda's 50% less fat mature cheddar. It is 1 smart point for that. I've also got 20 mils of Aldi Light in the Night mayonnaise for 0 smart points. So that is my lunch for 8 points. Really cold this afternoon, so these are my afternoon snacks for 4 smart points. I've got an almond milk latte. I've got 245 mils of almond milk in there for 2 smart points. I'm hoping that'll warm me up a bit. I've got some stewed plums. I will pop the link to the video on how to make those in the description. They are 0 smart points. And on top of them, I've got a Lidl peach and passion fruit protein pot for 2 smart points. So those are my snacks for 4 points. This is my tea for 7 smart points. I've got a load of salad for 0 points. I've got a 3-egg omelette. There is 3 medium eggs there, which is 5 smart points. I've got a tin of tuna for 1 smart point, and I've got some Lidl's Light in the Night mayonnaise. I've got 58 grams, that's 1 smart point. So that is my tea for 7 points. These are my evening snacks for 6 smart points. I've got some candy floss grapes. I got those ones from Marks and Spencer's, but most of the supermarkets are doing them at the moment. I'm going to have half a punnet and they are 0 smart points. I've got some lemon and lime jelly. I got that from Asda. I've made it up as per instructions with boiling water. Then instead of adding cold water, I've added diet lemonade. It just gives it a little bit of a fizz. That is 0 smart points. In there I've got a vanilla protein pot from Lidl, which is 2 smart points. I've got a banana and a can of lemon and lime 0 from Tesco's. They are both 0 smart points. I've got a pack of Trolls barbecue flavoured chickpea sticks. They are 2 smart points. I got those from Aldi, but Lidl were doing them as well. I have got a WW custard cream, which is 1 smart point, and I've got a WW bourbon biscuit, which is 1 smart point. So they are my evening snacks for 6 points, and I'm ending the day on 26 of 30 smart points. So I'm going to be rolling 4 over into my weeklies. Start my morning with a coffee, and I've got 70 ml of oat milk in there for 1 smart point. This is my sausage baguette for my lunch for 12 smart points. I've got some squash for 0 points. I have got half of a Tesco's white baton, just over half, sorry. I've got 110 grams there, which is 8 smart points. I have got 5 Lidl chicken chipolatas. I've cooked them and weighed them. They're 114 grams, which is 4 smart points. And I've got some Heinz tomato ketchup, the no added salt and sugar one. I've got 20 grams of that, which is 0 smart points. So that is my lunch for 12 points. These are my afternoon snacks for 2 smart points. I've got an apple and some squash for 0 points. I've got some stewed plums. I've just made a huge batch. They are 0 smart points, and I'll pop the link to the video in the description on how to make those. I have also got a Lidl peach and passion fruit protein pot for 2 smart points, so they're my snacks. For some reason I'm a bit hungry today, so I have got a 0 pointed snack to see me through to my tea. I've got some tin fruit in juice and I've drained the juice off. That is 0 smart points. And I've got some Skinny Food Company's golden syrup flavoured syrup. That is 0 smart points as well. I'll pop the link to their website in the description. This is my tea for 12 smart points. I have got some of these, which are Iceland's tandoori fish strips. I've got 4 of them. I've cooked them and weighed them. They're 124 grams, which is 8 smart points, and they smell really nice. I have got some brown rice. I've got 35 grams dry weight of brown rice, which is 3 smart points. I've got some salad for 0 points, and I've got 58 grams of Lidl's Light in the Night mayonnaise for 1 smart point. So that is my tea for 12 points. These are my evening snacks for 2 smart points. I've got some candy floss grapes. Those ones are from Tesco's. They are 0 smart points. I've got some raspberry sugar-free jelly. I've made it up as per instructions with boiling water. Then instead of adding cold water, I've added diet lemonade. It just gives it a little bit of a fizz. That is 0 smart points. I've got a Lidl vanilla protein pot in there for 2 smart points. And I'm having a Tesco's rhubarb, rose and white tea lemonade. It's 0 smart points, and that is very, very nice. So they are my snacks for 2 smart points. I'm ending the day on 29 of 30 smart points, so I'm going to be rolling 1 point into my weeklies. I'm having a coffee with 70 ml of unsweetened vanilla almond milk for 0 smart points. This is my lunch for 13 smart points. I've made some beef couscous. It doesn't look very appetising, but it is my favourite tomato-based dish. It's 6 smart points per portion, this one is. I've put it in the recipe builder. I fried some onion and garlic in a little bit of water. I added some lean beef and fried that off. Then I added some passata and popped the lid on. I've then added a little bit more water once it was cooked and added some dry couscous to it and then popped the lid on. But you have to keep an eye on it and top it up with water as you need to, because it does suck up an awful lot of water. So that's 6 smart points for that portion. I've also got some of the Aldi garlic pizza bread. I've got half a portion there. Now if you put the nutritional information in the app, half a portion is supposed to be 6 smart points. It's supposed to be 67 grams. However, I've cooked it and weighed it and I cut it in half, and 1 half was 73 grams and 1 half was 74 grams, and that's 7 smart points per piece. So it's 7 smart points for that. So just double check. That's why I always weigh everything, just to be sure. So that is my lunch for 13 points. These are my afternoon snacks for 4 smart points. I've got some squash for 0 points. I have got some stewed plums. I'll pop the link to the video on how to make those in the description. They are 0 smart points. In there I've got a little vanilla protein pot, which is 2 smart points. And I've got an almond milk latte. I've got 245 mils of almond milk in there, which is 2 smart points. So they are my snacks for 4 points. This is my tea for 8 smart points. Yesterday I was having a really hungry day and today not so much so, and I just fancy porridge for my tea. So I've got one of the Wolfie's Plain and Simple porridges. I got those online. I got them from their website. I'll pop the link in the description. You just add water and pop the lid on until it's all soaked in. That is 7 smart points for that. I've got a banana for 0 points, and I was kindly gifted some Sweet Freedom Choc Shot. It's the mint flavoured one. I've got 11 grams in there, which is 1 smart point. So that is my tea for 8 smart points. These are my evening snacks for 2 smart points. I've got some Tesco's Candy Floss Grapes. I'm going to have half a portion of those. My partner's going to have the other half. They are 0 smart points. I've got some raspberry sugar-free jelly. I've made that up as per instructions with boiling water. Then instead of adding cold water, I've added diet lemonade. It just gives it a little bit of a fizz. That is 0 smart points. And I've got a little vanilla protein pot in there for 2 smart points. So they're my snacks for 2, and I'm ending the day on 27 of 30 smart points. So I'm going to roll another 3 points into my weeklies. Starting the day off with a coffee, I've got 70 mils of unsweetened vanilla almond milk in there for 0 smart points. I am going out today. It is 20 years since me and my partner became a couple, so we're going out to celebrate. I have got 54 weeklies because I've rolled some over. I normally get 42, and I've got 30 dailies, so potentially I've got 84 points to use today. So I'm going to go out and enjoy myself. Went to a coffee shop called Java Lounge, which is in Birmingham city centre. I had a regular skinny latte for 3 smart points. Couldn't decide what we wanted to eat. After much walking around Birmingham, we decided to go to Medicine Bakery, which is in the centre of Birmingham as well. I had an oat milk latte to start. I had a large one, which I'm pointing as 6 points because it was quite big, and it is the best oat milk latte I have ever tasted. It was amazing. Their menu is amazing, and there's about 5 things I was looking at, but in the end I went for the bacon and maple. I'm pointing it as 25 points. It is vanilla brioche French toast with streaky bacon and maple syrup. I'm pointing 3 points for any oil used. I've got 1 point for some icing sugar. I've got 2 for the egg, which it's dipped in. I've got 3 for the maple syrup, just to be sure. There wasn't much on there at all. I only put a little tiny bit on. Some streaky bacon. I've got 3 rashers, which is 5 points. And I'm pointing the vanilla French toast as 11 points, which is 2 brioche buns basically. So that is my lunch, and it tasted absolutely amazing for 25 smart points. I've got loads of weeklies left, and I was going to go for a nice big slice of cake, but thinking about it, all I really fancy is a Krispy Kreme raspberry glazed donut, which is 14 smart points. This is all I really fancy for my tea. I've got some stewed plums. They are 0 smart points. I'll pop the link to the video on how to make those in the description. I've got a little vanilla protein pot in there for 2 smart points. I've got a banana for 0 points. I've got a Tesco's vanilla chai tea bag, and I've got 70 mils of the Alpro Professionals oat milk in there, which is 1 smart point. So that is my tea for 3 points. These are my evening snacks for 19 smart points. I've realised I've not really had that much savoury today, and I quite fancy something savoury. So I have got some Iceland chicken chipolatas there. I've cooked them and weighed them. They're 205 grams, which is 6 smart points. I've got some Lidl's Light and Light mayonnaise to dip them in. I've got 58 grams, so that's 1 smart point. I have got some Trolls barbecue flavoured chickpea sticks. They are 2 smart points a pack. I've got an apple for 0 points. And because it's my anniversary and I'm treating myself, I have got a Kit Kat Mint. That is 10 smart points. So they are my snacks for 19. I'm ending the day on 70 of 30 smart points. My points reset on Thursday, and I've still got another 14 smart points from my weeklies left to use. The gym is back open, so I went for a swim this morning. popped into Costa afterwards. I had a medium almond milk latte for 3 smart points. I had white toast for 8 points, and I took my own Skinny Food Company's jam with me. I took 30 grams, which is 0 smart points. So that was my breakfast for 11 points. This is my morning snack for 1 smart point. I've got some squash for 0 points. I've got some mango chunks that I got from Aldi earlier, cheap. I love cheap mango, that's 0 smart points. This is my new find for today. They've got 4 different flavours. It's from Aldi. 1 serving, which is 250 mils, is 0 smart points. 2 servings, which is obviously 500 mils, is 0 smart points. Any more of the cherry lips flavour and you've got to point it, I'm going to have the whole bottle, so that's going to be 1 smart point for that. This is my lunch for 13 smart points. I've got a load of the long stem broccoli, which is 0 smart points. I've got a double portion of the beef and couscous I made the other day. It's 6 points a portion, but 2 portions is 13 points. I just fried some onion and garlic and a little bit of water. I added some beef, cooked it off a little bit, added some passata. Left that to cook with the lid on for a little bit. Then I've added some couscous to it and some Italian herbs as well. That's literally all it is. So that is 13 smart points for my lunch. This is my afternoon snack for 2 smart points. I've got some squash for 0 points. I've got some stewed plums. I'll pop the link to the video on how to make those in the description. They are 0 smart points. And I've got a little peach and passion fruit protein pop for 2 smart points. This is my tea for 3 smart points. It's just too warm today. I've got some salad for 0 points. I've got a chicken breast, that is 2 smart points. And I've mixed it with 58 grams of Lidl's Light Than Light mayonnaise for 1 smart point. So that's my tea for 3 points. These are my evening snacks for 8 smart points. I've got some candy floss grapes. Those ones are from Tesco's. They are 0 smart points. I've got a Bliss chocolate orange whip bar. That is 4 smart points. I got that from Home Bargains. I've got some raspberry sugar-free jelly. I've made it up as per instructions with boiling water. Then instead of adding cold water, I've added diet lemonade. It just gives it a little bit of a fizz. That is 0 smart points. I have got a raspberry protein pot from Lidl, that is 2 smart points. I've got a very ripe banana for 0. I've got some squash and a Diet Coke for 0 points, and I've got a pack of barbecue beef flavoured chickpea sticks. They are from Aldi. Lidl were doing them as well. They are 2 smart points, so they are my snacks for 8, and I'm ending the day on 38 of 30 smart points. Busy morning, been for a swim, done some yoga at home before I went. Really fancied something coconutty, so I went to Costa and had a coconut flat white for 3 smart points. This is my morning snack for 1 smart point. I've got some mango chunks, they are 0 smart points. I'm going to have the whole bottle, which is a litre of the fruit salad sparkling drink. It's from Aldi, it's 1 smart point for the whole thing. I'm also going to have some squash for 0 smart points. This is my kind of odd lunch for 7 smart points. I'm going to call it a beef frittata. I don't know what else to call it. I fancied beef and I fancied eggs, so I thought I'd put them together and bake them. So that's what I'm going to call it. I fried a little bit of onion and garlic in some water, added some 5% beef mince. There was 360 grams, which is 6 smart points. Fried that off, added some mushrooms, added a little bit of paprika and a little bit of cumin, and just let it cook down until it was cooked. Then I popped it in a silicone mould. I mixed 3 medium eggs, which is 5 smart points, with 75 grams of Eat Lean protein cheese. Now my protein cheese, I grate it in the food processor and I put it in the freezer. It's absolutely fine. So I mixed my eggs and my cheese together, popped it on top of the meat and baked it. I was going to have the whole thing, which would have been 12 smart points. However, it's absolutely huge, so I'm going to put some in the fridge and have it tomorrow or later, depending if I get hungry. So that's 6 smart points for half a portion of my beef frittata. I've then got some salad for 0 points, and I've got 58 grams of Lidl's Light Than Light mayonnaise, which is 1 smart point. So that is my lunch for 7 points. These are my afternoon snacks for 12 smart points. I'm on annual leave this week and my plan is to sit and watch Star Trek Voyager all afternoon and play Fallout 4. So I'm going to take all my snacks up now so I can sit and enjoy them throughout the afternoon. I've got an oat milk latte, which is 4 smart points. I've got 230 mils of oat milk in there. I've got some chicken breast, there's 70 grams in there, I got it cheap from Iceland earlier. That's 1 smart point. I've got some of these strings and things, it's cheese, It's 2 smart points for the pack. I got that from Jack's earlier. I'm going to give those a try. I've also got a whole pot of the Lidl blueberry high protein yogurt. Now half a pot is 2 smart points and the whole pot is 5 points, so I'm having the whole pot. I've also got some blueberries in there for 0 smart points, so they are my afternoon snacks for 12 points. This is my tea for 6 smart points. I picked this soup up from Jack's earlier for 59p, it was cheap. So I've used the whole carton, which is 6 smart points. These are my evening snacks for 7 smart points. I have got a porridge pot. I bought these from Heron earlier. They've got them on offer for 4 for £1. They're £1.15 each from Tesco's and Sainsbury's, so that's a real bargain. 7 smart points for that. I've got a banana in there for 0 points, and I've got some Candy Floss grapes. I got those from Tesco's. They are 0 smart points. I'm going to have half a portion of those. So they're my snacks for 7 points. I'm ending the day on 36 of 30 smart points. It is weighing day tomorrow and my points reset. I've used all 42 of my weeklies this week.